Thanks very much, Trout and Oxygen. Obviously joined by Swanny. Great win against TCM there. What exactly happened in the hardpoint first map there?
They just outplayed us, I guess. I think it steamrolled. It started from second hill, I think. First or second hill, they got streaks, and when you get streaks, your momentum just builds from there. Shane was shouting at us a bit, so he was getting really hyped up. He played phenomenal in that, and he played really well in the rest of the series. But they just kind of had the momentum throughout, and we tried to get back into it, but every time we'd get close to getting a setup on a hill, they'd just come in with streaks, or Shane would come in with like a two-piece.
And then obviously you went on to win the Search and Destroy, and then talk me through that uplink, because that looked very impressive from you guys personally. I mean, I think you must have had a lead about nearly 10 by the end, and obviously then going into the CTF you took that as well. But that uplink, there must have been a lot of hype in the team there.
Yeah, absolutely. It took us a while to get into the series, sort of mentally, I think, which obviously contributed in losing the first map. But I think it kind of benefited us in a way that we had such a wait before the uplink. After the S&D, it allowed us to kind of gather ourselves mentally and push forward into the uplink, and we were getting increasingly hyped up throughout the series as it went on, and I think that culminated in us gaining momentum for ourselves, which was good. But as far as the uplink specifically goes, I think we were really confident in that game mode, especially against TCM. It's perhaps not their strongest compared to us, where I'd definitely regard it as our strongest game mode. And we were just clinical in the uplink. I think it was like 12-3, and then the CTF again another clinical performance.
Yeah, that CTF was definitely impressive. Now, obviously moving forward, you guys I think are going to play either Exertus or Epsilon. Personally, for you, which one would you prefer to play?
I think Epsilon are the better team, but I don't really care. It's in a tournament like this, when it's single elimination, you're going to be matched up against the best or one of the best teams eventually. So why not get it out the way early on? If you want to win the tournament, you're going to have to beat them eventually. And
then obviously after the semi-finals, if you do get through to the finals, you're going to play either I think Infused or Splice, because they just beat Excel. So again, is there one that you prefer, or are you just not really bothered about the competition? You're just going to go into it the same mental preparation and just execute as you have been so far?
Yeah, I don't really care with regards to that either, to be honest. I think Infused, you'd probably say, are the better team, given the fact that they're first in the league, the only team ahead of us. But as I said, with the Epsilon and Exertus, it doesn't matter. If you want to win the event, you're going to have to beat the best teams. So whoever we play, they're going to be on form. Whoever we play will be the better team with regards to this weekend, so it doesn't matter. You've got to play really well anyway.
Yeah, precisely. And obviously, we're going to take a quick commercial break, but afterwards we'll probably have one of the semi-final matches, so stay tuned, and we'll see you in a minute.